It's a new year, which means we're going to be getting new content for Overwatch starting soon. Some new things are going to be implemented in the game. We're going to see a lot of different things over the course of this year, but today I wanted to give you some of the things that I want to see out of Overwatch in 2017. Oh, and by the way, what is up and saw dudes? My name is Dean. Thanks for joining me today. So the very first thing that I want to see out of Overwatch and out of Blizzard in 2017 is continued support and balance. Now they've done a great job so far of really making all of the heroes useful. All of the classes are really useful. They've done a great job just balancing the game overall. Has there been things that have been considered overpowered? Of course, but that's a first-person shooter thing. That's just going to happen. That's an online experience thing. That's what's going to happen. Some people are going to think things are overpowered. Other people aren't, and we're just going to keep seeing a great amount of continued support and balance, I think, out of Blizzard. I don't see them quitting or stopping that anytime soon, but that's one of the things I wanted to see. The second thing that I want to see is more maps. I think that we've only gotten 1 or 2 new maps since the release of the game, or at least since the full release. I know in the beta, when it was the closed beta, people were getting new maps all the time, and I want to see that with the community now with what we have. I want to start seeing some more maps. It's getting a little bit old playing on the same maps, especially when you're selling this game for $60. It's kind of hard to validate that when you're playing the same maps, and the other thing, the same thing you're playing is the same game types. Now I think they've done a really good job with the arcade. They brought in a 1v1 mode and a 3v3 mode, and this actually added a lot of content to the game, especially with the way the loot box system works. They've done a really good job of implementing that into the game, and I think the arcade adds a lot of value to it. But in terms of the core competitive gameplay, it's just more of the same. It's a hybrid, it's a payload, or it's a control map. I would like to see some sort of new game mode. I know that they're going to have to test it and figure out the balance of it and figure out how it implements into the game with certain heroes and all of that jazz, but that's something I'd really like to see. I think it would very much improve the quality of the game, and it makes it just more viable, especially if you add more maps to it as well. More maps, more game modes, and then of course we also need more heroes. That's another thing that I would love to see out of this game. They're doing a good job of adding heroes. A little bit, I would say. They've only added 2 new heroes, and we know that they have a lot on their plate, a lot of heroes that they're planning on implementing in the game, and it does take a lot of work to balance the hero out. It's not like a weapon in a game where it's just like, here you go, it's kind of balanced, it is what it is, we'll tune it as we go. A hero is an individual kit, it's an individual weapon, it's all of this stuff that they have to make sure works with the core elements of the game. So I understand that that takes a while, but I want to see it happen a little bit more frequently, because adding heroes is the only thing that can really change the meta and change the dynamic of the game. Adding more content to the game, more heroes to the game, is what's going to keep things fresh and keep things going. I mean, you can patch the heroes all you want, and it will kind of change the meta of the game. We've seen that happen already several times with the competitive play and all that jazz, but adding a new hero will really change things up in the dynamic. Sombra was like one of the most played heroes when she first came out, and then people realized she was not that great, and now she's not really played. We could get that with another hero. Now, the final thing that I want to see, and there's a lot more things that I want to see, and I'll kind of talk about those more over the course of the year, over the course of the next couple months, but the next thing I know that can definitely be implemented is I want to see some better brawls, some better, or some more special events, because I think they did a really great job with Junkenstein's Revenge, which was a PvE event, and I think that's the best brawl we've gotten so far. And the Halloween and Christmas, or Halloween and winter events, were great. They added a lot of skins, a lot of really cool things that were in the game that I really liked, and I know a lot of people liked, and I just want to see more of these special events. I think these are great. That's what drives Overwatch. Alright, that's it guys. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see in Overwatch for 2017. I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to say, because I value your opinion. If you like this video, give it a like. If not, feel free to give it a dislike. And other than that, guys, I will see you in the comments below. Peace.